This week's episode is all about the business pieces of coaching. Whether you're a coach already or you're aspiring to be, or you're working in the wellness space, this week is for you. This will happen on the last episode of every month. And during this episode, we will get down and dirty with some amazing experts in the fields of business and coaching. And we will teach you all the pieces you need to build, grow, and scale a profitable practice. You won't want to miss a single show.
Hi there, I'm Vicki Clifford, based in Perth, Western Australia, and I'm currently undergoing Kela Smith's certification as a Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E method coach. I have completed all of the theory for the program and I'm currently completing the required case studies. One has completed all 12 sessions and has had fantastic results, and the other one is halfway through and having great results so far. My full certification isn't too far away now, which I'm really excited about. I love how organised the online learning platform is. It's so easy to do it as a self-taught method, and there's also a program called Slack that we can ask questions with Kela, and she's also been really gracious in answering some questions that I've had via Messenger. So there's definitely some great there's still some great accessibility there, even if you're not doing the coached learning, if you're doing it as self-taught, which is what I've done. There is a million handouts and scripts and everything that you need to get up and running really quickly and to feel confident that you are helping your client in the best way possible and for them to have really quick results with the changes that they implement. I love that the program is an holistic approach. It is not just a particular anti-inflammatory diet. It's not just, a particular, mindset and visualization program. There's also talk about, environmental toxins and, stress and, really understanding the importance of sleep. And there's so many aspects to it that I felt with my own fertility journey that I was getting little pieces from various practitioners and doctors and things like that, but I didn't have it in one cohesive person and one point of contact and someone that, could really provide a holistic approach to my own fertility diagnosis. So, and I just, back then it was 2007, so I don't even know if there was fertility and hormone coaches around. There definitely wasn't a big online presence that we have now. The internet was still really in its infancy. So the program and the coaching aspect that Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L E method coaches can provide can really be a person that can help empower their client and advocate for them with their chosen health practitioner, just to give them the guidance and support of perhaps, testing that they could request, which is something that I felt that, I didn't have. And, it was 3 years of, a bit of a struggle before I got to a point where I went down a donor egg path after being diagnosed with premature ovarian failure. So it's a program that I wish that I had back then, because I think that it would have really turned my health around. And I also feel that there was a lot of issues that arose for me postpartum with both of my births. Both children are donor egg conceived. I was, very, very blessed that a wonderful lady donated her eggs to us so that I could have them. So, absolutely 100% thankful for that. But I do feel that the reason why I was in my initial fertility challenge, I never really resolved it. It shifted a little bit, the inflammation and, and my mindset and lifestyle. But, I definitely, there was a lot more work to do, and I just didn't have the tools and the person helping me to do it. And as a result, my postpartum recovery and things that I struggled with just really stems down to that inflammation that I never got under control. So this program not only helps you achieve your hormone goals and fertility goals, but it also sets you up for a really long and healthy life, which is, what we want. Yes, most of the women I'm working with, they want to have that healthy baby, but there's so much more to that. And that's what this program and content in the program can do. It can just really set you up for that longevity, and also information that you can pass on, to your kids as well, and those around you as well. The gift of health is available to everyone, and you can definitely find that with this program. So if you are sort of on the fence about this course, you don't have to look any further for something that covers so many aspects to the fertility and hormone journey, but also to your coaching business. There's so many tips that Kela gives that she obviously has learned over her many years in the health coaching space and fertility space, and things like ready-made contracts and social media advice, and for all the different platforms that we are currently across, and the background to testing and all the sort of information to give you the confidence that you can help someone 100%. So the layout on the platform is really easy to navigate, and I can highly recommend the course and Kela's information. And so my journey, as I mentioned, started in 2007. I was diagnosed with premature ovarian failure, or it's more commonly recognised now as premature ovarian insufficiency, or it can be referred to as early menopause. So I was diagnosed at 32 years of age. I'd been on the pill for just over 10 years. My period didn't return when I went off the pill at 32 to start trying for a family, and I was told that donor eggs were the only way that I'd have a family. There's just so much that health practitioners don't know about the condition, and I really want to empower people to ask for certain tests and to adopt a certain anti-inflammatory diet, and really be able to support them emotionally, because I know exactly what they're going through and the trauma that's associated with that diagnosis. So I really want to work with women that have been diagnosed with premature ovarian insufficiency, that are either wanting to achieve pregnancy or to put their condition in remission. So you can find me on social media. I mainly hang out on Instagram at the POI Coach. I have a website, VickiClifford.com, VICKICLIFFORD. I have a free guide that you can download on there, 6 things I wish I'd known about premature ovarian insufficiency. So just things that I've learnt over, the past 13 years navigating this condition, and wanting to make sure that my children don't have to experience anything that I've experienced with their fertility and hormones. So so there's a bit of information in there that can guide you, and it's really information that anyone's experiencing on the fertility and hormone imbalances. It's pretty much information that works across the board. And I also have a free Facebook group, so there's a link to that on my website as well. So if you have any questions about the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Method program as well, you can DM me, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L E Podcast. Check out the show notes for today's episode at CoachKela.com. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and leave a review. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next week.